What's good, my peopleizations? Pardon me for being late. Let's talk about it, man. Will we ever get Errol Spence versus Terence Crawford? Would it ever happen? Canelo Alvarez not trying to fight meaningful fights. Phil J, 508, Emmanuel Momo, salute. Mike James Boxing, Art B. Brown, Mr. Shellings, Dado Mick Jackson, salute. Petty Peace, 504. CB Sports TV, my brother Carl Burrell, Muhammad Arif, Jay Williams, Terrence Bailey Sr., salute. What we got in here? Rob Roberto, salute. Mark Wunderlich, 10-8 round. Chilltown Majors, Ramses Piper, Gold, Ghetto Love, KF Harris, Lauren Anderson, Theo Guyton, Jafari Caesar, Brandon Watson, Steve J, Chilltown Majors, OG Eric in St. Louis, Kashif Dixon, Skinny Hardaway, Dorian Stone, Be That Bitch, Peace and Blessings Queen, Jose Diaz, salute. Shaheed Butler, Box Conversation, my brother Reggie Owens, Breezy Cool, C Love, Ira Bin Amin, KD Williams, Sherman Bray, salute my peoples. Started late, man. Sad one, salute. Started late today, man. Started super late. No Foul Hamad, salute. DeAndre Carey, George Proctor, Jay Lee, salute. What's good, my peopleization? Smash the like button. 130 people, let's get 130 likes. Smash the like button. TGIF. Skinny Hardaway. Salute to Memphis. Mr. J Dub 20 Texas. Salute. Easy Lewing Boxing. Salute. D Walker. Kareem Ebanks. Salute. Philly Miz 215. Salute. Smash the like button, my peoples. Smash that like button. King Vonnie 86. Salute. Pablo Escobar. Salute. B Water 90. Salute. Robert Taylor. Salute. Salute, brother King Vonnie 86. Michael Walker. Salute. Dal Duhan, Gilbert Rodriguez Jr. Salute. Smash that like button, my peoples. Let's get them likes up. Get the likes all the way up. Antonio Hicks, salute. We got 150 people. Let's get 150 likes, man. Pietro Ariano, salute. Curtis Johnson. Chaser Porter. Quentin Stewart. Mel Rose, salute. Alex Telez, salute. Salute, good brother. 817 Boxing B, salute. IML Will, salute. Go subscribe to my brother IML Will, salute. Nephew Charming Chucky, salute. Smash the like button. Nephew Charming Chucky, Vinny Vincent, salute. Then we got 150 people. Let's get 150 likes. Possible online, salute. Danny Carr, salute. Thomas Moreland, salute. He said, where the charge at, pimpin'? I'm not home, I'm in Vegas. But I'm in the Challenger, though. I'm in my Challenger. I'm in the Challenger, though. Believe that. Believe it. Believe it. Is Daniel Dubois, Dillian White gonna fight? No. Dillian White won't give him the time. See? I'm in the Challenger. I'm in the challenger. Underground Asylum, salute. Yeah, my Charger got the red seats. Smash the like button, man. Get the likes up to 150, man. We got 175 people. We should have 175 likes. Jose Diaz, Kirk Jordan. What's good with you, Kirk? Salute to Birmingham, Alabama, man. Yeah, Anthony Maynard, salute. So listen, I want to talk about this, man. Is Canelo, is Terence Crawford, Errol Spence ever going to happen? You know, are we once again going to have our hopes shattered? Ricky Williams, salute. With another big fight. Tunnel vision, salute. Because somebody's ego won't allow them to, make the proper adjustments. And I know people are going to be like, Blue, what you talking about? Well, the fact remains is this. This is what I see. Corey Guyton, salute. I don't see Kurt James, salute. Craig Rogers, salute. I don't see how the negotiations are going to fare. Brian Taylor, salute. With Terence Crawford and Errol Spence. And I'm going to say this, right? Because the real King Shiraz, salute. Steve J, salute. Smash the like button. Get the likes up. We got 89 people. We should have 189 likes. So this is what I see, right? I see that Terence Crawford, Black Ham TV, salute, is not going to budge in negotiations. He's not going to see Errol Spence's accomplishments. What's your point? Facts, salute. Reggie Cheese, salute. He's not going to see Errol Spence's accomplishments. He's not going to see Errol Spence's the A side. He's not going to budge. And I'm concerned that it might not happen. Reg Loke, salute. Because Errol Spence is going to look at it from this standpoint. Sam, you boys, salute. Why should I do all the heavy lifting and then give you an even share? Came to win, salute. You understand what I'm talking about? Errol Spence is going to look at it from that standpoint. Why do I have to bend and give you a 50-50? Because the public is saying that it's a 50-50 fight, and the public is saying it's the biggest fight, and the public is saying you are this and you are that. When Errol Spence, Ron Gibson Jr., salute. Errol Spence fights Danny Garcia, beats Danny Garcia. So now just look at his resume. He would have beaten Mikey Garcia, then beat Sean Porter. So Mikey Garcia was undefeated and a 4-division world champion. Then he beat Sean Porter, 2-time welterweight world champion, and he took Sean Porter's WBC strap to become unified, right? He went to the UK and took Kell Brook's IBF title in the UK in hostile environment. Mario Foster, salute, right? The only loss Kell Brooks suffered at the welterweight division. Then he stopped Kell Brook on top of it. Then on top of that, right, Joseph Nicholas, salute. Then on Skinny Hardaway, salute. Slick Sophistication, salute. We got 250 people, let's get 250 likes. We don't even have 160 likes. Smash the like button. So then he stops Kell Brook. He beats and stops Lamont Peterson. Let's just look at his resume right now. Stops and beats Lamont Peterson. Stops and beats Kell Brook in the UK. Young Hall, salute. Stops Chris Algieri, who Manny Pacquiao couldn't stop Chris Algieri. Adrian Cole, salute. Manny Pacquiao knocked Chris Algieri down a ridiculous number, like something like 6 times or 7 times, right? Stops Chris Algieri, right? Drops Sean Porter, nearly dropped Sean Porter. I mean, he could have stopped Sean Porter if he didn't go back into his defense immediately. Then he beat Danny Garcia, right? 2-division world champion. He was the king of junior welterweight before Terence Crawford. General Long, salute. He was the king of the junior welterweight division before Terence Crawford. Danny Garcia. Let's not forget that. The best 2 junior welterweights in the world, Maurice Bridges, salute, was at the time Lucas Matisse, Kieran Alexis, salute, and Danny Garcia. He stopped. He beat Lucas Matisse, Danny Garcia this is. You understand? Bustamante 03, salute. He beat Lucas Matisse. Danny Garcia and Lucas Matisse at the time they fought as the co-main event on Floyd Mayweather, Canelo Alvarez undercard. He was the Lucas Matisse they was 1 and 2. He beat Danny Garcia, beat him. He was the king of the junior welterweight division. Lauren Anderson, my brother in the super chat, he said Terence has to fight somebody. Spence record is second to none. Smash the likes. Exactly. Holy Inferno, salute. So, look at it from this standpoint. He stops and beats. He beats Lucas Matisse, Danny Garcia. Then he goes to welterweight, becomes a 2-division champion, becomes a WBC champion, right? We got 260 people. We should have 260 likes. Smash the like button. 260 people, we should have 260 likes. Kendrick Booker, salute. Paul Counterbassa, salute. So then he beats Lucas Matisse. So now Errol Spence is going to beat Danny Garcia, who only lost to Keith Thurman and Sean Porter. So he would have beaten Danny Garcia and Sean Porter, right? Now, he beats Danny Garcia. Mikey Garcia seems to be on the verge of facing Ace 1200 Block, salute. Joe Ferguson, salute. Mikey Garcia seems to be on the verge of fighting Manny Pacquiao. I'm highly expecting Manny Pacquiao to win that fight. We got 285 people. Let's get 285 likes. I'm expecting Manny Pacquiao to win that fight, right? Manny Pacquiao beats Mikey Garcia. Jeff the producer, salute. He's going to fight, at that point in time, more than likely Errol Spence. There's no other direction for Manny Pacquiao at that point in time, right? Danny Carr, salute. That's the fight that's going to get made. He beats Danny Garcia and he beats Mikey Garcia. You understand? So now you got Manny Pacquiao, if you're Errol Spence. Mansa Musa, salute. Then he beats PGH Big Dog, salute. Then he beats, let's say he beats Manny Pacquiao, because I expect him to beat Manny Pacquiao, right? And let's say he beats Danny Garcia. Here's another thing people are not talking about. Anthony Howard, salute. Godson 9975, salute. Robert Justice, T. Joyner, salute. Here's another thing people are not talking about. In the manner in which Errol Spence has the opportunity to beat these guys. Ott B. Brown, salute. Adrian Cole, salute. You understand? He has the opportunity to stop Danny Garcia. Imagine, Danny Garcia, I don't even remember Danny Garcia ever hitting the deck in his career. Has Danny Garcia ever hit the deck in his career? Because I don't even think he ever hit the deck. Marcus McCoy, Chino Davis, salute. Has Danny Garcia ever hit the deck in his career? Bold One, salute. He never even hit the deck. Bold Ones, I'm going to rent you up. Young Hog, salute. Robert B. said, Danny never been dropped. See? ABN, salute. Cedric Trailer, salute. So guess what? Imagine if Errol makes him hit the deck for the first time in his career. Dal D. Henderson, salute. For the first time in his career, imagine Errol makes him hit the deck. Tank gain the grip, salute. Let alone stop him. Just hit the deck. Scant Rand, salute. He's never hit the deck. So imagine Errol makes him hit the deck the first time in his career. Hard body J. Timo, salute. And imagine if he stops him. KP from KC5, salute. Imagine if he makes him hit the deck and stops him. Marcus Raheem, salute. Robert B, salute. Imagine that, right? Cool. Now he stops him, right? And it's a big possibility, like the brother said. So let's say he does that and stops Danny Garcia. Never been done. He never hit the deck, let alone been stopped. Right? Okay. He does that. Salute to my brother Lauren Anderson in Super Chat. No disrespect to Bud, but Garcia and Porter's losses are more impressive than Bud's biggest win in the division. Smash the like button. Danny G never been dropped. See? And that's what I'm saying, right? So guess what? Imagine he drops and stops Danny Garcia. But just one. Imagine if he just drops him. He's never been dropped in his career. Jupiter B, my brother, salute. He's never been dropped in his career. We got 320 people. Let's get 320 likes. Smash that like button. Around the world, salute. Roberto Todd, salute. Imagine that, right? Now he goes on and fights Manny Pacquiao. Easy V Douglas, salute. Right? Now, we know Manny Pacquiao's been stopped in his career before. We know Manny Pacquiao's been knocked out in his career. Right? On 3 different occasions in 3 different ways. Marquez stopped him with a counter punch, knocked him out cold. He was stopped to the body, and he was just stopped. Right? So we know that. But the star power of Manny Pacquiao, the drawing power, the legend, the iconic, the myth of Manny Pacquiao is still huge. He's like Mike Tyson. When you get Mike Tyson, Floyd Mayweather, Sugar Ray Leonard, and Tommy Hearns, and Manny Pacquiao, they don't age as far as victory goes when beating them. Because the public never sees them age. Roy Jones, you never see them age. They got to a certain level in their career, in their boxing career, where they just that has just been embedded and in your brain. D-Hodge, salute, and you never see them age or go back. They stayed the same. Everything Boxing and Sports, my brother Keon. Go subscribe to my brother Everything Boxing and Sports, my brother Keon. You never see them age. They never age. They just stay the same. Win, lose, or draw. Right? You never, it's like, I'm not saying that they are children. Jafari Caesar, salute. But they're like children. You know, your children grow up and they're adults and they get married. Then you have those, at least for me in my life, Rampage Jackson, salute. You have these wild moments where you be like, wow, you an adult? Right? You never see them. They was 9, 10, whatever moment got embedded into you. Mr. Drick Joe, salute. That's always the age you see your kids. They can be married with kids. And you're going to see them as a certain age, a certain event that took place, and that event just embedded into your brain. And that's what happens when you get legends in the sport of boxing, myths, iconics. You understand what I'm saying? Jerry M, salute. And this is what happens with the Mike Tysons and the Roy Joneses and the Floyd Mayweathers and Manny Pacquiao's. Manny Pacquiao, we know he was knocked out multiple times, but it's like it don't count. It's like it don't count. Ron Jonesy, salute. In the super chat, more impressive win for Errol. KO or school him bag. KO. Dago 619 Cali Factor, salute. Why I say KO? Because we saw Danny outboxed by Sean Porter. We saw Danny outboxed by Keith Thurman. So Keith Thurman schooled him. Keith Thurman just seemed like, Gutter TV, salute. It just seemed like at the end of the fight, the second half, Keith Thurman he knew he had it in the bag, and he just started to coast. Sean Porter he just confused Danny Garcia from round 1 to round 12, right? So we seen him outbox before, right? And then we seen Lamont Peterson have so much success against Danny in the boxing manner, outboxing manner. So we seen that before. But to get, like we said, we never seen him on the deck. We never seen him get stopped. Mr. Finesse, salute. So to see him get stopped and hit the deck, just like Sean Porter. Ricky Williams, salute. Baby Quan, salute. Anthony LeGrande Jr., salute. Like Sean Porter. June Bugger, salute. When he dropped Sean Porter, we know Sean Porter hit the deck against Adrian Broner. But it looked more impressive when Errol Spence did it, didn't it? It was more meaningful when Errol Spence did it. You understand? Marcus Raheem, salute. My brother in the super chat, I got Errol winning by KO. See, I have Errol winning 8 rounds to 4. But the more I think about it, King Corleone, salute. Andre Reed, salute. Montre, salute. Avante Glover, salute. The more I think about it, the more opportunity he gonna have to KO him. GT Entertainment, salute, my brother. Because, listen, we got 375 people. We should have at least 350 likes. We should have at least 350 likes. My brother Bish, B Megastar, salute. Bish, drop that link for KK. My brother, Everything About Sports said Danny had a closer fight with Sean. You got to go back and watch it. No, it wasn't that close. It was the fact that Sean started mixing it up more. If you watch the first half of the fight, Sean was clearly confusing him, clearly outboxing him. But Sean started staying in the pocket too long and giving him more and more opportunities. So in the second half of the fight, just like the Keith Thurman fight, in the second half of the fight, I think they get comfortable with Danny's timing and they take more risks in the second half of the fight. and he gives them more opportunities. Anthony LeGrande Jr., my brother, salute. Brooker A, salute. So I think it gives them more opportunities. Because if they stay at the speed they are in the first 4 or 5 rounds against Danny, if they stay at that speed, it's not even a close fight. They make it close. Chef Curry, my brother, salute in the super chat. Salute Blue 100 and the LDBC. No notifications today. That's because I started late. Do me a favor, my peopleization. If you got sons, daughters, nieces, nephews, little cousins, friends with little kids, right? Have them subscribe to KK Pinson TV. He just dropped the link right there. Just click on the link and have them subscribe to it. Real Rich 6 SB90, salute. I want to get them up to 1,000 likes. Boxing 314P, salute. Tim Allen, salute. No, you right. You right. My good brother, he said blue it still counts. No, you're 1,000% right. Melrose. Yeah, it does still count. You're right. I'm just saying. And I don't like to use this analogy because Floyd Mayweather's an anomaly. But you see, like Floyd Mayweather, when he boxes out, it's so easy. He just keeps up that pace for 12 rounds. So he never takes the risk. PJ Colazzo, salute. Bunny BA, my brother, salute. He never takes the risk. So the fight, you can tell from the moment the fight starts how the fight looks. When Floyd Mayweather opens up the fight and it's like it's easy, he makes it easy for the entire 12 rounds because he never takes risks. And that's why people get all up in a bunch in a tizzy and they be like, oh, he's so boring. Mr. Tally 140, salute. He's so boring and, he's not exciting because he just stays at that pace. Once he gets you at that pace, he might turn it up here and there, right? Catch you a 2-punch clean combination just to reassure the judges and create that separation. Stays at that pace. Errol, Sean Porter and Keith Thurman didn't. They saw the opportunities and they tried to take it and they tried to stay in. And Keith Thurman ran out of gas on top of it. He started fatiguing. But Sean Porter, if you look at the manner Sean Porter was having success coming in and out, the second half he made it tougher than it should have been. Fly high 89, salute. That's the difference though between Floyd Mayweather and everybody else. Because see, they made mistakes or they fatigued or they couldn't keep up the pace or regardless, like y'all said, it became a close fight. So it was a close fight. What I'm just saying is you can see the difference in ability. It was abundantly clear from the opening round with Keith Thurman and Sean Porter because his feet was like stuck in mud. Robert Singleton, salute, against them. He looked 10 times slower than them. But like you said, my brother Keon said, it was a close fight because they slowed down. He stayed the same. Danny Garcia didn't make no adjustments. He stayed the same. They slowed down. That's the difference. So that's why I say, yeah, it was a close fight. But it wasn't because of what he did. It was because of what they couldn't do. They couldn't keep up the pace that they was. Or they chose not to. Black Star Sports TV, salute. New Liberation, salute. You understand what I'm saying? That's the difference. Jose Diaz, salute. Man, we got 385 people. Why we still don't have 300 likes? 385 people and we still don't have 300 likes. We should have at least 385 likes. GD, salute. And do me a favor, drop $1 in the super chat, refresh the super chat, keep it going. We already know how it goes. I ain't even checked my messages. I already know people going to start telling me they can't send $1, they can't do this, they can't drop $1 in there. The Ken Dub 718, my brother, salute. It's Brooklyn in the house without a doubt. G Flacco Escobar official, salute, King. PZ Palais, salute. Without a doubt. Earl B, Chris Dub, salute. So, like I said, it's more so of what they couldn't keep, the pace they couldn't keep up. Jordan Maverick, LA, Los Angeles Lakers, salute. My brother Drew Titan on deck. What's good with you, Drew? Go subscribe to my brother Drew Titan, man. Go subscribe to my brother Drew Titan. Richard Diaz, salute. Get them likes up, my peopleization. In no way we should have 389 people and don't have 330 likes. My brother Keon said, I think Keith beat Danny way easier. I do too. I do too. Because Keith is more pure of a boxer. Mr. J Dub 20 Texas, my brother in the super chat. Appreciate you, King. My brother Ohio runs boxing in the super chat. What's good, bro? Salute to you, King. My brother the Ken Dub 718 Brooklyn in the building, the super chat. Errol Spence will slump Crawford. Salute. Jerry M, my brother in the super chat. I can dig it. Appreciate you, King. Yeah, man, this is how it gotta go, man, for whatever reason. Listen, we got 380 people. Let's get 380 likes. Bogart Skrilla, my brother, salute. Say you check out Nas' new album. Man, I don't even be in tune with music like that. I ain't even know he had a new album. My brother G5_Gabe, what's good with you, King? I don't even be knowing what new music come out and what don't, to be honest. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be 1,000% honest. I don't even know, man. I gotta go check it out. Mark Nash, salute. D Dubs 124, salute. It just dropped. Nas is a legend. I always listen to the greats. Best one in years. Black Alpha, salute. What's the name of it? Eek Alendo, salute. We gonna get to, he said, why Canelo on the front pick? We ain't get to that part of Canelo yet. Gotta be patient. Young whippersnapper. J.A. Dixon, Deuce 09. Mr. Glock 19, salute. We gonna get to it. Smash the like button. Nas new is dope. Boxcom says, okay, what's the name of it, Reggie? Kings of Sea. Okay, I'm gonna check it out. It's on SoundCloud. Shout out to Spanish Harlem. Yes, sir. 116th. Yes, sir. Smash the like button, man. Get the likes up to 400, man. Cause you know they're gonna start dropping my man and his whiz is going at it right now. Real McCoy, salute. Smash the like button, man. Jerry M, my brother in the super chat. Appreciate the vids, fam. You keep it 100. Salute, King. Okay, I'm going to check it out. Smash that like button, man. Get the likes to 400. Jay Lee, salute. Nah, Jay Lee, I'm leaving that alone, man. Kadeem Lawrence, salute. Appreciate you. Nah, I don't get into that, man. No, sir. Unless it's something unjust, you know what I'm saying, and you just be like, man, you can't do that to the Wiz. I don't get into that. Chisel Sharp, salute. I don't get into that, man. Smash that like button, man. Get the likes up, man. Get the likes of 400. Them likes up. Mr. Anthony A. Graham Sr., salute. Blessings to you. Smash the like button. Get the likes to 400. So, listen. Yeah, listen. You know, like, we got to, you know, you always got to protect the queens. You understand? Chino Davis, salute. You always got to protect the queens. You understand? If you see something unjust, you got to, you know what I mean? You got to be like, come on, fam. You know what I'm saying? But I fall from that? No, I don't. Arian Howard, salute. C. Cut, salute. My brother in the super chat, he said, what's good, Blue? He said, keep the grind going. Salute, King. No doubt. Smash that like button. You understand? Because in that cases, man, you can see 2 lives, you know, taking the hit, man. You don't do it, man. Don't do it. Paul Carrick, walk away. Salute to my brother Paul Carrick in the super chat. Love your work, Blue. All hail the LDBC. Salute to you, King. I appreciate you. So, yeah, so So now you look at it from this standpoint, and you say, Errol Spence accomplishes all of these things. Francione Arcelia, salute. I don't comment much, but I like your channel and content. Salute to you, King. I appreciate you. Mass Arms, salute. Appreciate you. Yeah, I don't. You know what I'm saying? Listen, that's a slippery slope that I don't mess with. You understand? Because if me and my wife is, get heated outside, man, I don't want nobody. Listen, don't intervene, don't do nothing. But if I'm out of pocket, you understand where I'm going with this, and all rights. You understand? You're supposed to protect the queens. New Jersey, my brother, salute. You have to, man. They the portal of life. But anyway, smash the like button, get the likes to 400. So anyway, with that said, right? Errol Spence. See, this is what I'm concerned that I don't think this fight is a chance. Before, everybody used to say, Rasheed Ross, salute, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And I'll be like, man, why y'all say that? I think it's going to happen. Cool cat, salute. Salute to Tampa in the building. I used to say, like, man, I think it's going to happen. I ain't one of those people. Nah, it ain't going to happen. It ain't going to happen. That's not me. And then now the more I'm looking at the situation and just the way I see Terence Crawford handling the situation with Keith Thurman, it's like Skills from New Orleans, my brother, salute. It's like he understands his worth. He understands his accomplishments. But I think that he's in a place of complacency. And what I mean by that is, I'm 45th in St. Nick. Yes, sir. I'm 100. Salute. I think that he's in a place of complacency, and what I mean by that is, before people say that you saying this, and understand what I'm saying. I think he's comfortable with the accomplishment he accomplished, and if he don't accomplish anything more, then he's okay with that. And as a fan, that's a place you don't. That's a place. That's something you have to be concerned with. G Money, salute, as a fan. Because see, you have to understand, Sylvester Solomon 2011, salute, G Money, salute. You have to understand that they're not looking through a fan's lens of view. We think we automatically assume that they are from a fan standpoint. That's not where they look. They're looking from their own standpoint. Fred Holland, salute. Nah, I'm from New York, but I don't live in New York. Excuse me. I'm from New York. I live in New York, but I'm in Vegas right now. J.A. Dixon, salute. I'm not in New York, is what I meant to say. My brother, Kurt Hunt. What's good with you, Kurt? I didn't forget about you. Kurt, I have zero service to send anything from my laptop or to do anything. That's why I started late today. Salute to my brother, Kurt Hunt, in the super chat. Salute, Blue. Love the grind. Kurt, I did not forget about you. I just can't send it because I have zero service. My laptop don't work nowhere around here. I have to sit in this car. I have my laptop and everything set up. I had 3 special guests to come on the show this week, and I could not have one special guest on because I don't have my laptop. My laptop I can't connect to service. I can't connect to this phone. I can't do nothing. So I have to sit here. It's 112 degrees. I'm sitting there with the AC blowing on high in my face, and it made me sick last night. 4 o'clock in the morning, I had to go to 7-Eleven, get tea and Halls because I wasn't feeling well because this AC is blowing right in my face. And I have to have it on high. D. Hodges, salute. No, it's not YouTube. It's just the area I'm at. I don't know. I don't know, man. It's not YouTube. It's my service, my internet. I can't call my wife. I can't do nothing. Like, it's really not a good look. Tony Stark, 87, salute. Yeah, man, it's 112 right now in Vegas, man. 112. And it's only 1:30. So Joe Ferguson says at 112 in Vegas a normal day. Yeah, I don't mind that. The problem is I can't stay in my room and do my live streams and do what I want with my internet because my internet just doesn't work. That's why y'all see there's videos today. I didn't put up one video. I couldn't. It just wouldn't upload. I didn't get no service. I don't understand. Like, whatever, man. I don't want to get more frustrated with that because I'm already above and beyond frustrated. I can't even FaceTime my wife and my kids. I can't call them. I got to come outside to call them. Come outside and go down the street. I went to Starbucks to try to use my laptop, but that's not working. Elliot Burgess, salute. I don't want to sit in, I'm not trying to sit in nowhere and all that. Jerry M, my brother in the super chat, send them super chats. Salute, King. He said, my brother Keon said, I be having the same problem with my internet when I'm in Vegas all the time. Y'all don't understand this, man, because before I wasn't having this issue. Mark Nash, my brother in the super chat. When you go live daily, I normally see the replays. Okay, so you see it after I'm done. He said, we comfortable in New York. Yeah, man. It's convenient in New York, man. This is not the move, man. Donald Favor, salute. This is truly not the move, man. Listen, I've been super frustrated. Super frustrated. Like, I can't even create a thumb. I can't do nothing. Like, man, it's just this ain't cool. It ain't cool at all, man. But anyway, and I can't go in, and I'm not going into the hotels. You know what I'm saying? Because of everything going on. So I'm not going in them. I know if I go in the hotels, I'll be all right, but I'm not going in them hotels, man. Nah. So anyway, smash the like button, man. We should have 450 people, man. Smash the like button. So anyway, Errol Spence beats yeah, man. Yeah, I gotta be careful, man. So Errol Spence, like I said, I think Terence Crawford is at a place of complacency. What I mean by that is I don't think he could take it or leave it, right? Demand of the plant-based pugilism, salute. Pugilist, salute. I think that Canelo Alvarez is in a place of I don't think he's in a place of I could take it or leave it. He's in a place where, if I fight Errol Spence, great. If I don't, no problem. Now, like I told you guys, in the future, when he sit down and think about it, if it don't happen, that's when, as a competitor, it'll get to him. New Fat Boy Fitness, salute. That's when it'll bother him, right? Right now, because our male ego, and because of I'm the best, you're the best, and no slack 504 Hubble Telescope, salute. I'm the best, you're the best, and all of that. Isaac Yaboa, salute. Right? That holds it. That clouds you from seeing the moment right now. Marcus Lux, salute. You understand what I'm saying? That clouds you from seeing the moment at hand. You understand what I'm saying? And so with that, right? Bomb Squad people, salute. I think that at this point in time, he looks at it from a standpoint, and he's like, he goes in negotiations, he's going to be like, I'm 50-50. Because of how he perceives himself. How he perceives himself. Of course. So he's going to look in that fight like, oh, it got to be 50-50. Daniel Staley, my brother in the super chat. He says, salute, Blue Blood. Salute to you, King. He's going to look at it from a standpoint of, appreciate you, Daniel Staley. So he's got John Legene, salute. Gilbert Jesus Herrera, salute. And so then he's going to look at it from that standpoint and say, well, I'm the best. You can already tell. I'm the best. I'm 50-50. Remember, Errol said that he offered I think he said 60-40 or something like that. Philip H., salute. Philip H. said, your perception of Bud is all completely wrong, fam. Why is my perception of him wrong? You can see it. He showed you every day in the negotiations with Keith Thurman. Bomac just told you that you don't have a promoter, right? Is the reason why Keith Thurman and Al Heyman are not coming up with the money, because they don't have a promoter and Al Heyman not going to front the bill. When that's not true. When Manny Pacquiao was with Top Rank and Terence Crawford at the same time with a promoter, and Manny Pacquiao said, give me 20 million, whatever, man, salute. And he said, Kevin Hale, salute. He said, give me 20 million. And everybody said Manny Pacquiao is pricing himself out of the Terence Crawford fight because he don't want the fight, because he know he's going to lose. Right? And so then he leaves and gets 20 million for Keith Thurman and Adrian Broner fights. Rashid Muhammad, salute, my brother in the super chat. Bud loves fighting. He don't respect Thurman for how he did, and they came up together. No, see, that's a listen. We can't use those notions. We can't use those notions. Because this is the sport of boxing. This is the sport of boxing. Creighton Brooks, salute. And when you're in a division with somebody, you got to compete them. You got to compete against them. Loyal to the game, boxing talk, salute. Point blank and period. The best got to fight the best. I don't care what happened in their past. I don't care what happened in their friendship. I don't care what happened when they was coming up through the amateurs and, you see, let me give you an example. Wayne Jr., salute. Like I told you guys before, you see Terence Crawford went and said, why should he give Sean Porter an opportunity? When Sean Porter was a champion, he never gave him the opportunity. That's all false. That never happened. So for Terence Crawford to say, why should I give Sean Porter an opportunity when he was a champion, he didn't give me the opportunity? I understand what you're saying, Phil H. I dig what you're saying, but what I'm saying is he's misleading these situations. And what I mean by that is like this. If you didn't know the history of Sean Porter and the timeline, and you listen to when Terence Crawford said, Geo James, Khalil, 98, salute. How you feeling, King? If you don't remember, if you don't do your homework, and you just listen when he said, why should I give Sean Porter the opportunity now that he's not a champion? When he was a champion, he didn't give me the opportunity. If you just listen to that as a fan and don't know and don't do your research, you would think Sean Porter just avoided him, or when he had a title, didn't give him the opportunity. Now he don't have a title. He wanted an opportunity at his title. And that's not the truth. Mark Nash, salute, my brother. He said in the super chat, he said 60-40, Errol has 2 belts. You have to pay him a side. By the time he fights Bud, he'll have 3 belts. He said Bud is a beast, bro. Ask Sean Porter. See, that's what I'm saying, my brother Philip H. Nobody said he wasn't. Nobody said he wasn't. Nobody said he didn't have skill set. Nobody see. That's what people confuse. Salute to my brother Jay Cooley in the super chat. He said Bud haven't had his green since post style. Salute, my brother. So see, this is where we get it confused. Again, when we're talking about his actions outside the ring, everybody brings up his actions in the ring. Nobody said he's not good. Nobody said he's not great. Nobody said he don't have the skill set. Nobody said he can't beat Sean Porter. Nobody said he can't beat Keith Thurman. The fact is, you got to get in there and show us. Nobody said he can't beat Errol Spence. So why is that always something brought up? Oh man, man, Bud in the ring. Nobody's taking anything away from him inside the ring. We know he's a dog in the ring. We know he got a high skill set. We know all of this. LJ Fighter, Brian Taylor, salute. We know all of this already. But why is that brought up? You see, like my good brother, you said, oh, tell him to ask Kenny Porter about Errol Spence, about Terence Crawford inside. Oh, I already know that. We already know that. What that have to do with the negotiations? Stephen McCurdy, salute. What does that have to do with negotiations? Zero, zit, nothing. Nothing. Gold, salute. No, we need to see you in the ring with the best. We don't want to hear about your relationship in the amateurs with Keith Thurman. So you're not going to fight Keith Thurman ever because in the amateur, no, what are we talking about here? Or are we saying, well, Keith Thurman lost. Now listen to this. This is where the water gets muddy. Oh, well, Keith, my brother, main event Mark, salute. Smash the like button, my peopleization. Smitty Smith, salute. Get the likes up to 500. So, who is the top earner? Errol Spence. Hands down. It's not even close. That's not even a question. It's not even a question. And that's a fact. That's not an opinion. That's a fact. Mr. Anthony, salute. Steve J, salute. That's not an opinion. That's not my opinion over nobody's opinion. That's a fact. That's a fact. Right, but you see what you're saying? My brother, the Cali Enigma, in the building. Go subscribe to my brother, the Cali Enigma. Duke, salute. Bookie Brown, salute. Keep it simple, salute. Right? So here's the thing. So you see my good brother, Phil H, he said, okay, so give Spence the top dollar. But that's the thing. He's not going to budge on giving Spence the top dollar because he see himself as a 50-50 fight. But he's not carrying his side of the weight for it to be a 50-50 fight. Ethan Fresh 73, salute. You follow what I'm telling you? I'm glad you said that. You said, you see how easy you said, well, if that's the case, just give Spence the boatload of the money and make the fight happen. Cool. That's what I'm saying. But is he going to see it that way? No. That's the thing. Calvin Johnson, Burgess Meredith, salute. You understand where I'm coming from? That's the problem. Is he going to see it that way? Yeah, but Philip H., you're talking about something different. He said, y'all acting like Bud don't want to fight Spence. He does. But he don't want excuses. He want to know Spence is healthy. Facts. You're right. But the problem is, he's not carrying his end of the bargain in building the fight if you're not fighting the best. Chris Hayes, my brother in the super chat. Appreciate you, King. Why do I say that? Because when they go to negotiations, he's going to want 50-50. But he's not fighting 50-50 opposition to lead into that fight to say, let me get 50-50. Errol is. PLG Ski, salute. Why? Because Errol is not saying, well, this guy don't have a title, and this guy is not the same, and this guy is asking for too much. That's not what he's doing. That's not what he's doing. You said, Bud has always been a real one. I don't know why y'all can't see that. Okay, I'm going to say this again to you, my good brother. Right? Now think about this. You're going to tell me you could pay Amir Khan $7 million, but you can't give Keith Thurman $10 million? Or even negotiate to get 8.5 or something like that? You're going to tell me that? You're going to tell me that he says to Keith Thurman, you know good and well you wasn't going to get $10 million because you ain't really want to fight. See, that's the same thing they told you about Manny Pacquiao. Listen to what I'm telling you. They told you Manny Pacquiao didn't want to fight with Terence Crawford because he asked for $20 million. Right? But then Manny Pacquiao proved to you it wasn't that he was avoiding him, because Manny Pacquiao left and got 15 million from Adrian Broner and 20 million for Keith Thurman. But he's telling the world that Keith Thurman don't want to fight because he asked for 10 million. And then Bomac is saying Keith Thurman don't got no money and Al Heyman don't got no money to put it up because they don't have a promoter. But when he had a promoter with Manny Pacquiao and they both had a promoter, Brandon Harris, goodbye. Goodbye. I'm a one-sided analyst. Goodbye. CC30 T-Dub 757 919. Salute. I'm a one-sided analyst. Okay, goodbye. So anyway, right? Young Skyler, salute. So then Bomac says, well, you don't have a promoter and Al Heyman not putting up no money, so there's no money. But ironically enough, everybody said Manny Pacquiao was outpricing himself for the Terence Crawford fight, right? And then Manny Pacquiao clearly showed he wasn't avoiding Terence Crawford or pricing himself out. He asked for what he thought he was worth. Reality Guru 1, salute. Okay, now listen to my brother, Reality Guru 1. Listen what he says. See, this is why I said Terence Crawford put y'all in a pickle when y'all try to debate this. He does this to the fans. So my brother, Reality Guru 1 said, it's a pandemic, family. Fighters not making that type of money. You're right, right? Right? Salute to my brother, No Slack 504. I'm going to get right back to you, my good brother. My brother, No Slack 504 in the super chat. Errol, Thurman, and Porter have better resumes than Crawford. Keep up the good work, Blue. Salute, King. Mike Weary the Great. Salute. Now listen to this. Terence Crawford put y'all in his pickle when y'all tried to debate this. So Reality Guru said, it's a pandemic, family. Fighters not making that type of money. And I understand that, right? Right? Cool. So now let's listen to what Bomac had to say. Right? So you're saying Keith Thurman shouldn't have asked for that much money because of the pandemic and there's not that much money to be made. Smash the like button, get the likes to 500. Right? Right? That's what you're saying. Stay paid 1, salute. Right? That's what you're saying, right? Yeah, Phil H. It's like, because Phil H., let me tell you why. I used to be that guy. Everybody here can tell you from the beginning, I used to defend Bud in this situation to no end. Until it gets to a point where you can't do it. So Reality Guru, he said correct, right? Okay. So there's no money, right? So listen in return what Bud asked for from Keith Thurman, according to Bomac. Quote, see, if he wanted to fight Thurman, he'll have Al send the contract over. He's the B side, Terence Crawford's the A side, but they telling Al to send the contract over to Terence Crawford. Clearly, Terence Crawford's the A side, right? Keith Thurman's the B side because Terence Crawford said Keith Thurman lost his titles and he's not the same guy. Nola Boy Sports and News, salute. Star City J, my brother in the super chat, salute. Right? But they want Keith Thurman to send him a contract. The B side, okay? Gravy Davis, salute. Then listen to the end part. Tell Al to send over a contract with a boatload of money to make the fight happen. But guess what? He don't have the money or a promoter to put up the money because Al is not putting up blank. So you saying 10 million is too much for Keith Thurman. So in return, they telling Keith Thurman to send a contract over. Mr. B, salute my brother. They telling Keith Thurman to send a contract to them with a boatload of money. Chris Jett, salute. M. Stewart. Jay Good, salute my brother. So now, my brother, Reality Guru 1. We got to explain that. Now, how does that work? So Keith Thurman said, give me 10 million and send the contract outside and live. And they said, man, you asked for 10 million. You know that money ain't there. It ain't this, and this. We can't give you that. And then they say, in counter, tell Al to send over a contract with a boatload of money. And guess what? He ain't got the money to put up. He ain't got that big time money. Reality Guru said Bomac can't speak for Bud. What do you mean? He's his manager and his trainer. How could he not speak for him? It's his manager. He can't speak for him. That's his manager. That's his job. It's to speak for him. Good brother, you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Kush the Greater said, you twisted what he said. What? I read it verbatim, good brother. What are you talking about? He said, I twisted what he said. I'm reading it verbatim. This is what he said. It's verbatim. How could I twist what he said? He said, I'm twisting what he said. How could I twist what he said when I read it verbatim? What are you talking about? How could I twist what he said? I just read it verbatim, word for word, what he said. You can't make it up. But you see what they'll do now is this. Now they're going to go back and say, see, this is what I'm going to tell y'all. Now they're going to go back and say, see, Blue don't like Terence Crawford. When did I say that? And see, maybe you look at this situation, just maybe Terence Crawford thinks, well, Keith Thurman 10 million is not there because that's just not a number he's used to seeing come across his table. Up front, Randy Ridley, my brother, salute in the super chat. I'm a couple of bands down and I'm trying to get back. I'm going to show support because you be on it like that. Salute, King. My brother, Randy Ridley, man. I appreciate you, King. Damu Richardson, salute. He said, you know what, Blue? Bud needs to speak for himself because it's his legacy. But he don't. He's never done it, and he don't plan to. Afro Caesar, salute. Phil A said, Bud beat champions that y'all said he will lose to. I ain't never seen, there's not been one person that came across Bud's resume that I thought he was going to lose to. Brett Fox, salute. Not one person that came across on his table that I thought he was going to lose to. Not one person. Not one person. I've never picked against Terence Crawford, or I never seen him in a fight where I said this is a fight that it's a 50-50 fight. Actually, guess what? I said this. The only fighter I think is a 50-50 fight for him is Errol Spence. Now, I like to see the adjustments he make with a guy like Sean Porter. I want to see how he fares with a style like Keith Thurman. Guillotine Dream, salute. But there's never been somebody I said he's gonna beat. I mean, they're gonna beat him. Never. Joseph Caraballo, salute. Yeah, what was it, Diaz or something like that? Yeah, I remember people were saying, now it was people saying, oh, this guy, he gonna lose to this guy and this guy. But I never thought about that. Toro Salsa, salute. I never seen it like that. So if Bob give Thurman 10, what will Crawford get? And do you think the fight is worth that type of money? Of course. Brother, Keith Thurman is a former... See, this is what I'm saying. You got to stop letting them base it off of their standards. See, the problem is this. That's the standards that the real Jew Salam, my brother in the super chat, appreciate you, King. The problem is this, is that people are basing it off the standards that he's making and not looking at it. This is why I said I have concerns about the fight with him and Errol Spence coming to fruition. Terry Luster, salute. Why? Because Errol Spence and the PBC side are used to making buku money. When these types of numbers come across Bud table, it looks like it's unrealistic. When it's not. When it's not. So you see, just from the fact that Bomac said, oh, well, they can't put up this money because they don't have a promoter. And then you look at it and you say, well, when Manny Pacquiao was with Manny Pacquiao, who's a bigger name than Manny Pacquiao in boxing right now? Manny Pacquiao. When Manny Pacquiao was with Top Rank, with the promoter, with Terence Crawford, he asked for $20 million, and everybody said he's only asked for $20 million to cash out because he don't think he can win. This is what everybody said. And then he leaves and asks for $20 million again for Keith Thurman and Adrian Broner. And what happens? When he had the promoter, like Bomac said, if you don't have a promoter, you can't get that money. Well, when he didn't have the promoter, he got the money. When he had the promoter, he couldn't get the money. So which one is it? Kush the Greater said, how much should Bud take them? He's the champ, Blue. Yeah, Clifford Henry, salute. Bro, you're talking about Keith Thurman was a unified welterweight world champion. Unified. Okay? Keith Thurman beat Danny Garcia, Sean Porter. Right? These are the guys. There is nobody on Terence Crawford's resume that's better than Danny Garcia and Sean Porter. They don't exist on his resume. Plain and simple. Smash the like button. We got 520 people. We should have 550 likes at the very least. And Keith Thurman only lost. So Keith Thurman fought. Now listen to this. Keith Thurman has fought Manny Pacquiao, Sean Porter, Danny Garcia. No, this is, and don't get my words twisted. Olivia Carter, peace and blessings, queen. She says, so what? Just answer the question. Answer what question? I didn't see it. Give me the question again and I'll answer it. Worldwide Zach, salute. Give me the question and I'll gladly answer it. So I said there's nobody on his resume, and this is no disrespect to Terence Crawford, but Danny Garcia, Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia, Manny Pacquiao, and Sean Porter, there's nobody on that level on his resume. Jonathan Wick, salute. He said, she said, how much should Bud take? He's the champ. What do you mean, how much should he take? Y'all, I don't understand. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? He has a set number. Nobody else has a set number but him. So what do you mean, how much should he take? There's no, how much is the pie? How much is the pot? Y'all saying, how much should he take? So how much is the pot? He's the champ. He's the WBO champ. Keith Thurman was unified. What do you mean, how much should he take? If Keith get 10, no, they just give Keith Thurman 10. That's Terence. See, this is where we get it wrong. Terence Crawford signed a contract with his promoter, as Bomac said. If you don't have a promoter, they don't put up the money. So if his promoter, with the biggest sporting platform in all the sports, in ESPN, Olivia Carter said he was unified past tense. He was unified, and he lost his belt to the biggest name in the sport of boxing, in Manny Pacquiao, in a close fight. That was a split decision. And he beat guys like Danny Garcia and Terence and Sean Porter, who are bigger names by far than anybody on Terence Crawford's resume. So what do you mean? Actually, if you want to be truthful, Keith Thurman is more valuable than Terence Crawford. That's a fact. Now, if you want to be realistic and be truthful, Keith Thurman is more valuable than Terence Crawford. Boxer straight right, my brother, salute. Melanated Royalty, salute in the super chat. I'm starting to think this is the biggest con game in the sport of boxing. As long as Bud keeps the illusion going, he can cash out on Errol. A Sword of the God, salute. Salute to my brother Jupiter B in the super chat. Bubba was the champ versus Khan. Khan made it more with no belt. Exactly. So guess what? Amir Khan made more money than Terence Crawford in the fight. And Amir Khan was knocked out over, and over again. And Keith Thurman has never been knocked out. So what are we talking about here? Corey Day and salute. But I know y'all gonna say, that's blue, you saying that because you don't like Errol, Terence. Steph K, salute. That's what you're gonna say. That's what you're gonna say. Loma and Tio not even generating that, and Loma bigger than Thurman. No, stop it. I can't even finish reading the rest. Stop it. Lomachenko is nowhere near the star that Keith Thurman is. Stop it. No, he's not. Olivia Carter, no, it's not. Undisputed at 140, 147, and 135. Who did he beat for it? Again, I'm gonna ask you again. Yes, he was the champ. So listen to this. He started at a lower weight class than Keith Thurman. Olivia Carter. He started at a lower weight class than Keith Thurman, so he had more wiggle room. But let me ask you this question. All of those guys he beat for those titles, would you favor any of those guys to beat Keith Thurman at any point in time in Keith Thurman's career? Go. Tay Brown, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing? Adrian Vett, salute. Big homie Coop, salute. Beat the man and beat Pacquiao. Jeff Horn. Jeff Horn was a one-hit wonder. Try again. Now, I'm going to ask you again. Anybody on Terence Crawford's resume, would you favor any one of them to beat Keith Thurman at any point in time? And actually, if you match Keith Thurman up with anybody on his resume currently, right, everybody would say, oh, look at Keith Thurman, man. He's cherry picking. Bet that. Kashif Dixon, my brother, salute in the super chat. Bud looking like Roy back when he top guys wanted to fight him. It's facts. D. Hodges says, stop, Blue. Stop what? Stop what? Stop what? Stop what? Before Terence Crawford fought Jose Benavidez, if Keith Thurman would have fought him before Keith Thurman lost his belts and he was still unified, and if Keith Thurman would have made a fight with Jose Benavidez at that time when everybody's talking about Keith Thurman and Errol Spence, if Keith Thurman would have fought Jose Benavidez, everybody would have been on him. Oh, look what Keith Thurman doing. Look who he fighting. Y'all stop it. Jermaine Boyd, my brother in the super chat. EJ called out natural lightweight. That lightweight moved up to welterweight. Then EJ said, get the strap. That lightweight took Pac-Man old strap and dared Pac-Man to come get it. Where you at, EJ? I'm confused. I don't know who you're talking about. Salute to you in the super chat, Jermaine Boyd, but I don't know who you're talking about. What lightweight? She said, no, check the facts. Bud sent contracts to all them dudes. Really? He sent the contract to Sean Porter? Now I'll wait for you to tell me that. He sent the contract to Sean Porter. He sent the contract to Keith Thurman. He sent the contract to Sean Porter and Keith Thurman. I'll wait. No, only one he didn't. No. He sent the contract to Keith Thurman. He sent the contract to Manny Pacquiao. He sent the contract to Sean Porter. Yes or no? Because if he didn't, you said he sent the contract to all those guys. And now I named guys, and then you said, oh, no, and he didn't send it to them. So he didn't send it to those guys then. He didn't send it to all the PBC guys. Sorry. And Sean Porter just told the world that he went to Terence Crawford and said, What's good? Are we going to make the fight? And Terence Crawford said, no, I'm not going to fight you right now because I got other plans. What other plans? Sosa, salute. What other plans? So again, when y'all come here and say that Keith Thurman is not more valuable, just remember, see, hindsight is always 20/20. Now y'all looking at Keith Thurman and just lost to Pacquiao. But when Keith Thurman was considered the best welterweight in the world, and when Errol Spence was coming up behind him, and Errol Spence was looking to fight Keith Thurman, if Keith Thurman would have fought Jose Benavidez, Igor Kavaluskis, and Amir Khan, y'all would have been saying Keith Thurman is avoiding Errol Spence. Dr. Lemon Pepper, salute. R. Stokes, salute. Yes, Pac, Thurman, Spence, Garcia, and Porter. He didn't send Keith Thurman a contract. Never sent Keith Thurman a contract. Never sent Sean Porter a contract. And since Pacquiao left, he never sent him a contract. And when Manny Pacquiao was with Top Rank, Manny Pacquiao asked for $20 million. They said that they didn't have $20 million. But then Bomac is saying that they can't come up with the money because they don't have a promoter. But when Pacquiao was with the promoter, they couldn't come up to $20 million. And the reason they said that Pacquiao didn't do that was because Pacquiao was looking to cash out, so he was looking to price himself out the Terence Crawford fight. But oddly enough, he leaves the promoter that Bomac is saying that you need and goes and signs with the advisor that Al Heyman, he said, that don't have the money, and Pacquiao gets the money that he was asking for from the promoter and Terence Crawford. So what are we talking about here? Keith Thurman just came out and said that he's never seen it. He's never even been in negotiations. That's why Keith Thurman just recently came out. Go do your homework. That's what I said. Just like Terence Crawford told y'all that Sean Porter didn't give him an opportunity when he was a champion. So why should he give him an opportunity when he's a champion? And that's the furthest thing from the truth. That never happened. And so Keith Thurman just came out and just said that Terence Crawford, he said, this Terence Crawford dude is getting under my skin. He's talking about I'm going to turn down a contract when he never even started or sent a contract to me ever to begin with. So how he know what I'm going to turn down, what I'm not going to turn down? In all actuality, let me do y'all a favor and let me update y'all. Let me do y'all a favor and let me update y'all. Bob Arum just came out recently and said that Keith Thurman, and confirmed that Keith Thurman reached out to them. They never reached out to Keith Thurman. And here, let me help y'all again. I'm going to help y'all again. Why is my comments not working? Why is the comments not working? Smash the like button, man. Get the likes up. Why is the comments not working? Now I can't see the comments. I don't even know what y'all saying, man. Amazing. So anyway, Keith Thurman, Bob Arum said that Keith Thurman just sent him a contract. And let me do y'all one better. Now I can't even see the comments, man. This is bothering me. Can y'all see me, man? Wow. Smash the like button, man. Get the likes to 600. Okay, now I got it. I don't know what was happening. Smash the like button. Smash the like button. Now let me do y'all one. I'm gonna do y'all something better, right? So now let me help y'all out, because my brother said, oh, they sent so now Olivia Carter said Thurman is not good. He's probably the worst champ in the last 25 years at welterweight. Okay, that sounds good. Tell Bud to make the fight. Ernie Martinez, salute. Smash the like button. Get the likes all the way up. That sounds good. See that yeah, I can see y'all now. So now that sounds good, right? Where you say, oh, well, Keith Thurman is not good. Knew it. I knew it was coming, man. Smash the like button. Get that. What'd she say? Just missed it. Yeah, I'm moving, man. Because this is. See, this is what I'm talking about this service over here, man. So she says, what she said? She said it's a pandemic, right? So there's no money. So, okay, I'm glad you said that, Olivia. If that's the case, then why is Terence Crawford asking for a boatload of money from Keith Thurman then? I don't know why y'all do this. Okay, so there's no money, right? Because of the time we live in, right? Currently, right? That's what you said, right? Right? So you saying that there's no money, right? Okay, so if that's the case, then why is Terence Crawford telling Keith Thurman to send over a contract with a boatload of money? There's no money. Okay, Ross, salute. So how could there be money to give to Terence Crawford, but there's no money for Terence Crawford to give to nobody else? Help me understand that. There's not a lot of money for Terence Crawford to distribute out, but but he's asking for the money to be sent to him. Now, how does that work? How does that work? So you use it as a way to say, well, Blue, there's no money, and Keith Thurman's outpricing himself. Okay, so then Terence Crawford is out. So then it works the same, right? So then you got to say Terence Crawford is outpricing himself for the Keith Thurman fight as well. So then who's avoiding who then? C cut, salute my brother in Super Chat. Blue, Crawford is like Tyson Fury, fight a boatload of nobodies, and then he wants the big fights, but the other fighters is fighting all the tough fights. Facts. Blue, I love your channel. Big ups. I'm a female fighter. I gotta cut to work. Keep up good work, but you're wrong on this one. No, I'm right, Queen. Peace and blessings to you. Tell the people where they can find you? You boxing and all that. Let the people know where they can find you. I'm always up for a great debate. And I know when I'm right. And when I'm wrong, I'll stand corrected. But you know what you're saying is incorrect. Because you're trying to have it both ways. You're trying to say Keith Thurman is pricing himself out, but in the same token, you don't want to say Terence Crawford is pricing himself out. And in the same token, we want to say, well, Terence Crawford is the champ. Well, Keith Thurman was the champ as well. And then here goes another thing. See, I don't know why y'all do this with me. Right? Because I keep receipts. So here's the thing. Now, remember this now. Everybody's saying that he sent Keith Thurman a contract. Right? Oh, Blue, he been wanting to fight Keith Thurman. He sent him a contract. Right? That's what y'all told me, right? Isn't that what everybody said? Isn't that what everybody just said? Isn't everybody just said that, right? Appreciate you. Victor Griffith. Writer Man 1, salute. right? So everybody just said he wanted to fight Keith Thurman. He sent him a contract. Sergeant Slaughter 21, salute, right? So now, listen to this. Eric R., salute. Go look at my interview with his promoter, right? Didn't Bomac highlight the promoter? You need to have the promoter, right, to back you and the platform to back you. Isn't that what he said? Kashif Dixon, my brother in the super chat. I love to have legends match up convo with you. Not many people I've come across know sports like you. Much love. Salute to you, King. And I know multiple sports. Adrian Chambliss, salute. I just like boxing right now more than anything. So now listen to this. Antho Lockhart, salute. Isn't this what they said? Right? Who said this? Me or did Bomac say that? And did everybody just say that, oh, he been trying to fight Keith Thurman for years. He sent Keith Thurman a contract. Ain't that what they said? Afro Caesar, salute. I don't because, man, I watch the NBA and the NBA finals and the playoffs and all that, and I could break it down. I'll go on Ticket TV channel and listen to Ticket talk about it, and I'll jump on his platform every now and then. But to do it myself, man, no. I was thinking about doing it on my other channel. So listen, let's say this, right? So now what they said was, right? They said he sent him the contract. Didn't everybody just say that? He been trying to fight Keith Thurman for years, right? Isn't that what they said? But look, now watch where I'm going with this now. And then Bomac say you need a promoter. You need this to get this done, right? Am I right or am I wrong? Tell me. Boxing straight right. Salute. So now listen to this. Go back and look at my interview, me personally, with Bob Arum. And I asked Bob Arum about Sean Porter, Keith Thurman, and Danny Garcia. And guess what Bob Arum told me? Salute to my brother Melanated Royalty. I'm going to rent you up. Guess what Bob Arum told me? I'm not negotiating with the PBC with no fighters that's not named Errol Spence because Keith Thurman, Sean Porter, and Danny Garcia are not worth the money. They're not worth the time of the negotiating. They're not big fighters. They're not big fights. I'm not going to negotiate or send a contract to them because they're not big fights. Napoleon Armstrong, salute. So where has they been sending these contracts to these fighters? So when have they been sending these fighters these contracts? Malachi, salute. When have they been sending these contracts? When I personally sat down with Bob Arum, and this is what he personally told me. So who's been sending the contracts? Slim Jim 314, salute. So who's been sending these contracts? Because in one breath you saying, well, Bomac can't speak for Terence Crawford. So Terence Crawford drew up the contracts himself, and he sent over these guys these contracts. Because Bob Arum, who was the promoter, said that he wasn't sending over no contracts. Because they wasn't worth negotiating with. So where did they get these contracts from? And again, this is not a situation where, oh, Blue, you don't like Bud. No, I respect his skills. I respect him as a talent. And I want to see Terence Crawford fight the absolute best, point blank and period. That's what I want to see. Colin Moore, salute. So when did he send these contracts? See, this is what I'm saying. So people would, if you don't know, then you would think, oh, he's sending over these contracts and they just not fighting. You see, so again, like I told you, Terence Crawford told the world that Sean Porter didn't give him the opportunity when he was a champion. Stephen Johnson, salute. Mass Arms, I'm gonna rent you up. And that couldn't have been the first thing from the truth. But how you look at the timelines, and how could that be possible? When Terence Crawford won his first title at 135, Sean Porter was fighting Kell Brook for the IBF and lost it. So how could the timelines don't even match up? It's not possible. Maurice Bonner, salute. That's not possible. So how could he, why would he say that Sean Porter didn't give him the opportunity when the timelines don't even match up? He was at 135 when Sean Porter first won the IBF welterweight world title. That's why Sean Porter said Terence Crawford was never in my view, because he was at such lower weight classes. I never even thought we would get to this point to cross paths. But Terence Crawford told the world Sean Porter, Sean Porter wants to fight him because Sean Porter don't have a belt and he's just looking to gain a title. What are we talking about? Bradley Smith, my brother, salute in the super chat. They not ready for you, Blue. Salute to you, King. Appreciate you. C Cut, my brother, in the super chat. Blue, Crawford like Tyson Fury fight a boatload of bodies while the other fighters fight the tough fights, and he fight all the easy fighters. That's what it's looking like. H-Town 713, salute. Melrose, salute. That's exactly what it's looking like. You know why? Because that's my point. Marcus Luck, salute my brother in the super chat. Bud not taking a risk unless he cash out. Facts. And see, this is the point. Salute to my brother, Marcus Luck in the super chat. Appreciate you, King. And so here's the thing. Errol Spence, this is the point I was getting to. Errol Spence is now going to fight all of the heavy lifting. He's going to do all the heavy lifting. Right? And by the time he gets to the Terence Crawford fight, he's going to clearly be the A side. There's no doubt about it. There's no question. It's not an opinion. It's going to be a fact. Right now, if you compare the pay-per-views, it's not even close. Slim Jim 314, salute. It's not close. It's not debatable. Who's the bigger star? It's not even debatable. Right? Clearly. So when they get to negotiations, now Errol Spence is going to be even bigger than what he is right now. He's going to be even bigger than what he is right now. There's a streamer, salute. He beats Manny Pacquiao in a pay-per-view, Danny Garcia in a pay-per-view, and those pay-per-views do well. And he's going to be now the WBA, the WBC, and the IBF champion. Victor Griffith said, Booba, what I think he's trying to say is that when Porter had the belt recently, there was never talks of unification. Terence Crawford said that in the interview. Even that's false. Why would there be talks? When he had to satisfy, he already had an engagement to fight Errol Spence. So why would he be negotiating or looking to fight Terence Crawford? Which is a bigger fight for Sean Porter. Facts. It's a bigger fight for Sean Porter, Errol Spence. And Errol Spence is undefeated, was already accomplished at the welterweight division as far as him and Terence Crawford are concerned, right? And he was the IBF champion and undefeated. So it just makes sense. So that was his next fight already scheduled. Mark Fralin, salute. Slim Jim 314, salute in the super chat. Why do all the top ranked fighters hold the WBO belt? Because of our relationship with the WBO. John, salute. Smash the like button. Get the likes of 700. John Page said, man, they gave Amir Khan $5 million. Keith worth that and more. They know Keith dangerous. That's why they don't want that smoke. Bud is 147-pound BA. BB, salute. Bossinger, salute. And so, like I said, again, this is from Bob Arum. He told me Amir Khan got $7 million. Bob Arum told me this. That's where I got the number from. Big Zo, salute. I got the number from Bob Arum. He told me they paid Errol, Amir Khan $7 million. They negotiated it to $7 million. Originally, they started at like 4 or 5 or whatever. And so Bob said that the number they originally offered Danny Garcia, and Danny Garcia walked away from, Andrew Thomas, salute. Sirius Jones, salute. The number that he walked away from, he said Amir Khan negotiated his way to $7 million. But Bob Arum never had no real interest in negotiating with Danny Garcia because he didn't see him being that worthy. He saw Amir Khan more worthy because Amir Khan has the UK behind him. This is what Bob Arum told me. So when they negotiated with Amir Khan, see the number, the $3 million number to Bob Arum's defense, right? That's the same number they offered originally to Amir Khan. This is what Bob Arum told me. But Amir Khan felt that he was worth more, and he negotiated with Amir Khan to get to the $7 million. Right? So, but he didn't really want to negotiate with Danny Garcia to get him the $7 million. But it worked in his favor because Danny Garcia felt insulted by the original offer and walked away immediately. So Danny Garcia said, I could get that amount fighting Adrian Granados. LaRon Reviews, my brother Ron in the building. What's good with you, kid? Go subscribe to my brother LaRon Reviews. Right? So he said that, it worked in his favor. That Danny Garcia felt like, man, I get that fighting Adrian Granados. You got to at least start off better than that for Terence Crawford. So he didn't negotiate. That was to Terence Crawford and Bob Arum's defense with that situation with Danny Garcia, is that they didn't negotiate. That Danny Garcia wasn't willing to negotiate because out the gate, he felt like this was like, listen, now they just trying to do me wrong, and he didn't even feel like negotiating. Right out the gate, he didn't feel like they were serious. So he didn't negotiate. Rude Jennifer, salute. Right? But when it came to Amir Khan negotiated from $3 million to $7 million. So why aren't we negotiating with Keith Thurman, who's in his prime? Amir Khan was far past his prime. Far past his prime. You understand? Wasn't a champion and recently when he nothing. At least in Keith Thurman's one fight removed from being a champion. Keith Thurman has never been knocked out in his career. Amir Khan has been knocked out. By the time he fought Terence Crawford, he was knocked out by Canelo, Brettis Prescott, and Danny Garcia. Knocked out. Gravy David, my brother in the super chat, they're saying you're on Bud. I remember when you were leaning towards Bud to beat EJ. Yes, Gravy David. See, they don't remember that. They don't know. It's always a case of Gravy David. It's always a case of what have you done for me lately. They ain't gonna see that. FD, FGD, GFF, GHD, EGD, GJ, salute. They're not going to remember that. They're not going to see that. And Amir Khan was dropped by Samuel Vargas. He was hurt by Chris Algieri, who Errol Spence stopped. Right? That fight was a nip and tuck fight with Chris Algieri and Amir Khan. He lost to Lamont Peterson, who Errol Spence stopped. Errol Spence stopped Lamont Peterson and Chris Algieri. Amir Khan went nip and tuck with Chris Algieri and lost to Lamont Peterson. Like, we could listen. We could. So again, let me say this again. June Bugger, salute. Because they're gonna go and they're gonna say, "Oh, Blue don't like Terence Crawford." No, I'm gonna call a spade a spade. That's different. That's the difference between me and everybody else. Anthony Bolton, salute. I'm not gonna tell y'all. You see, like the brother said, Sean Porter already had in his contract to fight Errol Spence. They're in the same promotional banner, and that's a huge fight. So why would he pull out the Errol Spence fight? That's like, it didn't, at Manny Pacquiao height of his career, Floyd Mayweather the height of his career. right? And let's say you won Manuel Marquez, right? If you choose Floyd Mayweather, it don't mean you duck Manny Pacquiao. If you choose Manny Pacquiao, don't mean you duck Floyd Mayweather. Craig J, salute. How could it be? The Body Snatcher, Boxer, MMA, Fitness, salute. My brother Jermaine Johnson in the building. Yeah, smash that like button, man. Get the likes to 700. How could it possibly be? It can't. You understand what I'm telling you? So he went the route of fighting Errol Spence for a unification bout. It's a unification bout either way. If Sean Porter would have said, "Oh, I'm gonna drop the Errol Spence fight," mind you, Errol Spence has the most buzz in the welterweight division at the time, and it got bigger. But at that time, before the Sean Porter fight, Errol Spence is the biggest buzz in the welterweight division. So he's the biggest star. So he's the biggest star. So he fought the biggest star in Errol Spence. He fought an undefeated champion in Errol Spence. So you're telling me that Sean Porter, oh man, now he lost. He want to give me the opportunity. What are you talking about? That's wrong. Smash the like button, man. Get the likes to 700. Smash the like button. No, what's not? Philip H. Ryder Man 1. I disagree. People raved about him, but after his car crash, everyone was more concerned about what he'd be if he recovered. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't understand that. No, he said no one knows what Spence was going to be after the car crash. You still don't know because he ain't fight yet. Smash the like button, man. Get the likes to 700. Smash the like button. Phil A said 2 years ago, when Bud was trying to get top fights, they all flaked out. Now Bud a champion, they talking like they. That's not true. That's the furthest thing from the truth, Philip H. What top fights was he trying to get 2 years ago? What top fights he was trying to get 2 years ago? Now watch this now, my peoples. Shogun 76, salute. Watch this now. I could do this all day. You do know 2 years ago, he wasn't even at welterweight. And 2 years ago, you could say the Manny Pacquiao fight, and I just broke that down. Manny Pacquiao didn't avoid him at all whatsoever. Bob Arum came out and said that he stopped the fight from happening. And when Pacquiao asked for the $20 million, Ron Gibson Jr., salute. When Pacquiao asked for the $20 million, they said he was pricing himself out. I can't keep reiterating this. This is the last time I'm going to say this, right? When Manny Pacquiao was with him, Dale McCray, my brother, saluting the super chat. Let's all stop playing Bud, not going to fight anybody of any risk. 50-50. All right, unless it's Errol Spence. Hashtag cash out fight. Salute to my brother in the super chat. I appreciate you, Dale McCray. He did not want to fight. So he made the offer to fight Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao asked for $20 million. They said that $20 million was out. He was pricing himself out. But right now, Bomac just said when you have a promoter, you could put up this money. Pacquiao left the promoter under the same promotional banner as Terence Crawford and wasn't able to get the $20 million. As soon as he left and signed with the same Al Heyman in the PBC that Bomac is saying don't have the money to front for Keith Thurman, he got $20 million for Keith Thurman fight, oddly enough, and he got 8 to 18 million against Adrian Broner. So in 2 fights, he got nearly $40 million in 2 fights. So he didn't cash himself out of the Terence Crawford fight. He just wanted what he thought he was worth. So he didn't avoid Terence Crawford. He wanted what he thought he's worth. And the promoter that Bomac is talking about didn't come up with the money for the Pacquiao fight and didn't even want the Pacquiao fight, as Bob Arum stated. And then he won both those fights. Like my brother Sherman Bray said. Now, Danny Garcia fight, the first time he even sent Danny Garcia contracts when he turned welterweight. So that wasn't 2 years ago. And then on top of it, Bob Arum stated that he did not even want to negotiate, Mr. Shogun L. Salute. He didn't even want to negotiate with Danny Garcia because he didn't even think he was worth any type of money because he's just not a good fighter. This is what Bob Arum said about Danny Garcia, Keith Thurman, and Sean Porter. He just recently came around to Sean Porter, Bob Arum. After the Errol Spence fight, he said, well, now Sean Porter has showed me something. Now I think it's worth negotiating the fight. This is facts. Smash the like button. Get the likes up to 700. Smash the like button, my peopleizations. Get them likes up. We're not talking his promoter, we're talking Bud. No, you have to talk his promoter when you're talking about Terence Crawford because that's who he leans on. So who else you going to talk about? He's not independent. He's not Errol Spence, Keith Thurman, Sean Porter, Danny Garcia. See, you see Keith Thurman independent. He didn't have to ask Al before he started even talking about negotiating with Terence Crawford. He already had that in his mind. And then he called Al after he said that this is the fight that I want. And then Al Heyman got behind Keith Thurman and sent him a contract. Terence Crawford is leaning on Bob Arum and Bomac. So what are we talking about? Of course we have to talk about his promoter because that's where he leans on. Mr. Finesse, my brother in the super chat. Salute, Blue. You have the patience of a saint. The man fans hear only what they want and believe only what fits their narrative. They can't debunk facts. It's a fact. He said, no, give Bud more energy because everything you guys say, we internalize you only makes us stronger. Bro, stop. Mookie Knight, salute. Again, see, you got to watch me from the beginning. See, you don't even know the history. Because I was the one that was defending Terence Crawford this entire time. I even went on my brother, the Cali Enigma show, and debated one of the queens that was back in Errol Spence. Go do your homework and your research. My brother Yusuf Cobb in the super chat. My brother, where you been at? He said, he exposed them, Blue. Salute, King. He said, why you get off the champion circle? Because you have to call a spade a spade. You got to be honest. That's what happened. And so you have to see it for what it is. High and low sports Zentrum. Salute, my brother. In the super chat, he says, salute, Blue. Salute to you, King. You have to be realistic, right? You can't continue to try to blindly defend what can't be defended. You can't. JB Hall, salute. Now, I always say with Terence Crawford, if you go and listen to what I've been saying forever and a day, I told you that Terence Crawford, I thought Terence Crawford had the necessary tools to beat Errol Spence, offset what he does great, so on and so forth. I'm not taking anything away from what he does in the ring. I'm clearly showing you what he's doing outside of the ring. And he's not putting his best foot forward to make the best fights happen. So how could you tell? Listen, let me ask you a question. He told Sean Porter, and Sean Porter said this himself. He said that, Sean Porter said this. I'm always loyal, but I'm a realist. So here's the thing, right? Sean Porter just said that he contacted Terence Crawford about making a fight happen. And Terence Crawford told him, I'm not fighting you now. So why would y'all say that he even sent Sean Porter a contract? He never did, right? No, reality, you stay in reality, right? You don't, here's the thing. You don't drift off into delusion because you want to be loyal. See, I'm loyal through and through. And I'm going to tell people around, I'm always going to tell them, listen, I'm going to tell you the truth. That's how you know I love you. That's how you know I'm loyal. That's how you know I'm real. Because I'm always going to tell you the truth. I'm not going to send you down. So anyway, let's just stay on this. Sean Porter says, let's make the fight happen, and Terence Crawford tell him I have other plans. So now somebody please tell me what's his other plans. What's the other plans? What plans does he have that's better than fighting Sean Porter? Dante Stanley said fighting Errol. That ain't happening. Tell me, what's bigger than fighting Sean Porter? Or Keith Thurman? So how could you tell him, nah, man, I got other plans already brewing? And it ain't Manny Pacquiao. My brother Bish made a great point. At this point, what did Bud move up and wait for? Just to say that he's a 3-division champion. Rel Dan, salute. Smash the like button. Get the likes to 700. The Shadow Assassin, salute. Now, he did accomplish beating Jeff Horn and becoming a 3-division world champion. Now, I can see if he said, and get this, right? Sean Porter said this was a conversation he had after everything already started with the pandemic and social distance and so on and so forth. So we can't even say he said this prior to everything and then everything turned out the way it is and now, his plans got messed up. No, this happened after. This conversation happened after. So then you have to say to yourself, well, what could be bigger than that? Okay, well, we know that he was in negotiations to face Manny Pacquiao, as Bob Arum said. But they hit a snag. Why did they hit a snag? Salute to my brother Lonnie DiCarlo in the super chat. He said, no one hates on Bud. We just want to see him fight equal talented fighters at 147. He can't come up and immediately fight Spence after fighting C fighters. Work your way up like everyone else does. Crawford is... Thank you, good brother. That's what I'm trying to say. You can't say, well, I ain't fighting Keith Thurman because what has he done? What do you mean? Keith Thurman is one of the best welterweights in the world. At one point in time, he was the best welterweight at the world. Well, I'm not fighting Sean Porter because he didn't give me an opportunity when he was a champion. Huh? Why should I entertain Sean Porter when he was a champion, he didn't want to give me a chance? What do you mean you was a champion? Did you initiate? Here's another thing that everybody's missing. He wants everybody to initiate with him. Are y'all following what's going on? My brother Dale McCray, salute, in the super chat. They avoiding the question, who is bigger than Keith Thurman and Porter since EJ is out? They can't answer that, Dale. But Dale, we're going to do this one better. He's the A side, but he continues to tell everybody, why aren't they initiating with him? He should be initiating. He's the A side. You send the contract. You call the shots. Errol Spence don't sit back and wait for nobody. Errol Spence dictates and says, I want this guy, I want that guy, I want this, I want that. Errol Spence just laid out his 3-fight plan. He just told y'all, coming off of this horrific car accident October 10th, Errol Spence just said, you know something? Don't tell me to take tune-ups. Listen to the conversation. Listen to both conversations. Listen to both conversations now. Smash the like button. Get the likes up to 700. Now listen to both conversations. Errol Spence just told the world that everybody was advising him on his team to have tune-up fights. And he told his team, I'm not having no tune-up fights. He told the fans, I don't want no tune-up fights. I want to fight the best. He laid out his 3-fight plan. He's not waiting for nobody to initiate anything. Taquan Savage, salute. He said, I want Danny Garcia next, because that fight was already in plan and already in place before the car accident. So I want to fight Danny Garcia and get that out the way as planned. After that, I want to fight Manny Pacquiao and become the WBA champion and become unified for a third time. Well, the second time, right? That's when he said, and I've just realized that Manny Pacquiao showed up to my fight with the intent of Mikey Garcia winning to fight Mikey Garcia, right? Then he said, and then after that, I want the Terence Crawford fight. Sit. Greatest Young Mike, salute. Smash the like button, get the likes to 700. So Errol Spence is showing y'all. Errol Spence is showing y'all. Matthew Torres, salute. Errol Spence is showing y'all. Listen, I'm not sitting back and doing nothing. Terence Crawford is telling y'all, well, if this person wants to fight, tell them to send me the contract. So this is what I'm under. This is why I told y'all, he's complacent with where he's at. So he's not initiating anything. And if they don't initiate, then it just don't happen. Ragman, salute. What you need, salute. Are you following what I'm telling you? That's why I said it concerns me about Errol Spence and Terence Crawford happening. Because he's going to sit back, I believe, and say, this is a 50-50 fight. This is a 50-50 split. And Errol Spence is going to say, yeah, no, that don't happen. That's not happening. You understand what I'm saying? He's going to sit back and say, that's not happening. Look what I just did. And at this point, what could he do to catch up? He can't. Because he has to do it right now. Mike Wary the Great, my brother in the super chat, ESPN has a blank check. Hashtag Bomac. Exactly. So they should be making it happen. Salute to my brother Mike Wary the Great in the super chat. You understand what I'm saying? So at this point in time, he should be saying, hey, man, Keith Thurman want to fight. So listen what he said when Keith Thurman, listen what he said now. Primo Pit Boxing, salute. Now, this is his words. He says the offer that Keith Thurman made to me, about $10 million, he knew he don't really want to fight because he knew he not getting 10 million. When you really serious, send me a real offer and I'll gladly buy. What do you mean? What do you mean send you the contract? Keith Thurman, Bob Arum has already confirmed that Keith Thurman is trying to make the fight with Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford is not carrying his side of the weight. He's just sitting back and Keith Thurman is doing all the initiating and he's like, well, that don't work. Send me another one. He just told the world that Keith Thurman, that contract that you sent, you know you're not getting that. Try again. Street dude, salute. Pelamon Hurtado, he said Crawford versus Pacquiao in France. Yeah, Jay Good, that's what I'm saying. Thurman can beat Crawford. Doesn't matter if he can or he can't. It doesn't matter if he can or he can't. That sounds good. But they got to make the fight. Chris Jett, salute. What I think is a reasonable deal, $10 million. So then a fan tells Terence Crawford $10 million is not that much. I think you just avoiding Keith Thurman. He says, okay, rich guy, then you send it to him. Huh? Ty Archie, salute. Huh? Anthony Lumar, salute. Again, Terence Crawford, fans tell Terence Crawford when he put there, 10 million is not that much. You can make it happen. It sounds like you avoiding Keith Thurman. And he says, well, then you send it to him, rich guy. Huh? What do you mean? You the one that's the highly profile athlete with the platform of the biggest sporting platform in the world, ESPN, and the biggest promoter in the world in Bob Arum. Come on. Come on now. New York mad at Bud, but not. Come on, good brother. Come on, bro. Now you're talking about Tekashi. What Tekashi and Terence Crawford have to do with each other? Phil J, man. What Tekashi got to do with this, man? Thurman not going to accept $7 million because that's what Amir Khan got $7 million. Yeah, Phil H. Yeah, I know. I know. Poking at New York, man. You know what I'm saying? John, salute. John says, oh, come on, man. Come on, man. Spence is ducking Keith Thurman. Come on. I can't even read the rest of that. Antonio Carter, salute. You already know, Phil H. You already know. He says Spence is ducking Keith. I couldn't even read the rest of that, man. That don't even sound right. And you know it didn't even look right when you was writing it. It didn't even look right when you was writing that. Come on, man. King Poppy, salute. Come on, man. Corey Palmer, salute. Come on. As long as Errol Spence has been trying to get a fight with Keith Thurman, you going see this? Is what I'm saying, man. Dre Tolbert, salute. Now Spence is avoiding Keith Thurman. Come on, stop, man. Stop it. Baritone Black, salute. Jamisha Brown, peace and blessings, Queen. Smash the like button, man. Get the likes to 700, man. Smash that like button. You haven't smashed the like button, smash it. Get it up to 700. Get the likes up to 700. They said breaking news: Terence Crawford versus Kevin Hart, November 17th. Unreal. Professor X, Luke. Yeah, Keith Thurman know. Keith, come on, man. Anybody know boxing at this point? Come on. Ain't nobody going to escape. How could you even write such a thing? How could you even write that Errol Spence don't want to fight Keith Thurman? Come on, man. Come on, man. You see what I'm saying? So, come on, man. Come on, man. Smash the like button, man. Get the likes of 700, man. Let me get up out of here, my peopleization. My brother BLTB Boxing is on. Eric Slayton, salute. I done went over my time a grave amount. Outside of Thurman and Porter, who's a good fight for Bud. I like the Kell Brook fight. And again, I favor him in all these fights outside of Errol Spence. Lonnie DeCarlo, my brother in the super chat, he said, Blue, Philip H. still wants that apology. Phil H., I apologize, good brother. I apologize. I apologize, my good brother Phil H. So, will be a good fight for him outside of them two. I think I think Kell Brook, because namesake Kell Brook. And let me wrench up my brother Phil H, man. Let me wrench up the brother Phil H. So I think Kell Brook. I like the Kell Brook fight. I like Jaron Ennis or Virgil Ortiz. If you're gonna give a young guy an opportunity. I love the Ugas fight, but Ugas now Ugas avoided Terence Crawford. Now I tell y'all, your Danish Ugas avoided Terence Crawford. He went for the easier path, the path least resistance, right? That's how we say it, right? My brother Brian Barnes in the super chat starting to think Terence resigned with Bob Arum to have re-signed with Bob Arum to have a reason why he's not getting any big fights done. I think it's easy for him, because I think that when he sit back with Bob Arum, you see his demeanor is let everybody else do the work. Even when he's talking to Keith Thurman, send another contract. He's not making not initiating anything. And I don't think that that's his. I think that his character is just not to initiate stuff. He's laid back. So you send it. You do it. I don't mind fighting you, but you get the work done, and then I'll just fight you. I'll just show up and fight. So that's why I think he re-signed with Bob Arum. Oh, I got my promoter and manager, Bomac. Y'all do it. I'll just show me where to fight. But in return, you see, in return, he has a big personality as far as his ego goes, and responds on social media. So it don't add up. You see what I'm saying? So you can't come on social media like, man, I'll do this, I'll fight this guy, do this, I'll do that, do this, do that. But then it seems like behind the scenes, and I don't know for sure, but it just seems like, comes across as if he's like, oh, y'all do. You understand? So I lost my train of thought. What was I saying? Oh, Yordanis Ugas. Yordanis Ugas avoid Terence Crawford. He took the pass, leaf resistance. Point blank and period. Yordanis Ugas, because guess what? He's fighting for the WBA regular title. So he had an opportunity to fight for the official WBO title and fighting Terence Crawford. Mr. Pazor, salute. He got banned, Phil H? I wrenched him up. I thought I wrenched him up. What? Phil H was timed. How could he be timed out when I... How? Taquan Savage, you timed out Phil H, man. But I gave him a wrench, so how could he time out? But how could you even time him out? How could you even time him out though when I gave him a wrench? Now that's weird. No problem, Taquan Savage, but I thought I gave him a wrench. Got my guy Phil H. He got a wrench though, so when he come back, he gonna have a wrench. Word, Sherman Bray. Yeah, A17 boxing B. I was slow, huh? CIA salute. They say you gave him a broken wrench. Sign, salute. Let me wait till I was getting ready to get off, but I want to wait till he I'm gonna wait till he come back in so he not one main TV. Salute. Smash the like button, man. Get the likes to 700. Haka. Word, Jay Good. Hoodism 3, salute. A17 Boston B, salute. Yeah, I'm just waiting for my brother Phil H to come back in just to make sure he got his wrench. PLG Ski, salute. So nobody could time him out no more. Okay, Phil H. Yeah, I was just waiting for you to come back and make sure you got your wrench, man. So salute to y'all, man. Let me get up off it, man. I appreciate y'all. Do me a favor, go over to my brother BFTB Boxing. Check him out. Check out my brother BFTB Boxing. Go subscribe if you haven't. If you have sons, daughters, nieces, nephews, little cousins, friends with little kids, have them subscribe to KK Penson TV. All one word. Have them subscribe to KK Penson TV. Star City J, salute. Melrose, salute. Melrose, I'm going to rent you up too. There you go, Melrose. So you good. Come back Monday, Melrose. You all good. You wrenched up. Loaded. Tyrell Martin, salute. So, go subscribe to my brother I Am Ill Will. Let's get him up to 1,000. Go subscribe to my brother Drew Titan. Let's get my brother Drew Titan to 10K, man. Let's get my brother Drew Titan up to 10K. I want to get KK Penson TV, all one word. If you have nieces, like I said, sons, daughters, nieces, nephews, little cousins, friends with kids, so on and so forth, have them subscribe to KK Penson TV, all one word. Hey, Bish, drop the link in there, please, because everybody seemed not to get to it. So drop that link in there, Bish. Also, go subscribe to my brother, The Cali Enigma. Go subscribe to my brother, Everything Boxing and Sports, my brother Keon. Go subscribe to my brother Champside. Go subscribe to my brother Barbershop Conversations. My brother Fred, man. Go subscribe to all the brothers. Please, let's bring them up, man. Please. Go subscribe to my brother Fanan International Boxing Channel. And go subscribe to my brother KQKC Boxing. Go subscribe to all the brothers. And I shouldn't have to tell y'all to subscribe to Trill Boxing and the General 7-8 Sports TV. Y'all should automatically be subscribed to them, right? So let's do that. There go, my brother Bish just dropped the link. Click on that link. Subscribe to KK Pinson TV, please. Also, go get this new music by my brother Maul. My brother Maul, M-A-U-L, Modern Day Slave. It's produced by Pariah Administrations. It's on all music outlets. You can get it on SoundCloud. Go get this new music by my brother Maul, M-A-U-L. It's on all music outlets. It's on SoundCloud. Go get this new music by my brother Maul. Please, let's go support him. Let's subscribe to his channel. Subscribe to his music, excuse me. And let's get it, man. Let's get it. So salute to each and every one of y'all. I appreciate y'all 1,000%. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed? Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notification. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shouts out to the entire LDBC. Shouts out to New Media. Shouts out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Mr. Pazor, salute. King Poppy, salute. Phil H, salute. Appreciate y'all. Peace and blessings. Enjoy y'all weekend, man. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, man. Make sure y'all tune in because I will be having boxing news going through on the weekend, but I'll see y'all on Monday. Go over to my brother BFTB Boxing right now. Check out my brother BFTB Boxing. Lonnie DeCarlo, peace and blessings. Salute. Peace. Dwayne's Duffel, salute to you, King. Peace.